Yeah, so that fight was awful. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Gray here. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I sadly have to talk about this on my personal finance and business YouTube channel. The fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. This was somehow like a huge event, and I don't fully understand why. We watched a 27-year-old beat the crap out of like a 60-something-year-old. Mike Tyson, while an epic fighter and one of the most respected boxers of all time, for some reason he decided to fight one of the Paul brothers. I don't fully get it, but whatever. It was a fight. It was a highly anticipated fight between the two of them, and it drew massive attention. Tons of famous people in the crowd. You had millions of dollars being thrown around. It's absolutely insane. Jake Paul was paid $40 million and Mike Tyson $20 million. The disparity being their net worths, the relevance, the promotion, whatever it might be. While Mike Tyson is arguably more famous, Jake Paul has more relevant eyeballs coming to the thing. Both fighters are mega personalities within their spaces, and this made that a cultural event. I know that this channel is mostly about business and personal finance, as I said at the beginning of this video. And so with that, I don't want to critique the fight. I did just want to talk about the actual side that applies to business, the money side of it, if you will. I think Netflix is dead. YouTube will always beat Netflix. Netflix pays $100 million to make Wednesday, or it pays $30 million to create this entire thing. It paid $60 million just to the people in this fight to make this live event. YouTube could have paid no one and until after the views came in, and they could do this every single day across hundreds of thousands of accounts. Netflix was the platform actually streaming this event, and it kept crashing. There was like 3 fights leading up to it, and the first fight, totally fine. The second fight crashed a bit. The third fight kept crashing. We actually had to restart the fight a few times. For a company worth hundreds of millions of dollars, Netflix should be able to handle this. Now, if this was like 2010, the live events might be difficult. If this was, 2000, live events are going to be very difficult. We're in 2024, dude. Live events should not be this difficult. Every other platform has a version of this. The infrastructure has existed for a long time. And the fact that it was an entire streaming disaster for Netflix just reiterates the fact that the company is going down. Netflix has never been built for live streams, and this is why I don't think Netflix should have streamed it. I think it should have been YouTube. It has been streaming for years and actually has the capabilities to handle the massive audiences without crashing. If YouTube knew it was coming, could work with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson and both of their teams, and really they could create an entire team about this because they know it's gonna bring in views. YouTube has been streaming live events like sports. You have YouTube TV. They've done concerts and influencer events for a long time, and that makes them a much better choice and a reliable choice for high-profile fights like this. Instead of YouTube, it could have taken a 10% cut from ad revenue, or 20%, or however you want to do it. It could have done 50-50, and everyone would have still walked away much wealthier. They could have done sponsorships. They could have done merch sales. They could have done live tickets where you actually had to pay. Even if you just did $1, that's multiple millions coming in. But you could say $5 and you can watch the stream on whatever account you're on. It could have still made hundreds of millions of dollars without all those upfront costs, and we would have been able to actually watch it. Netflix has been losing relevance as more streaming services become more and more competitive. It's likely that high-profile fights will probably be streamed on YouTube or YouTube-adjacent platforms. The failure that Netflix had on this, obviously they're going to do the NFL and they're going to do a lot of these other things, and the failure of Netflix, it's completely shifted. Now, anyone that might have actually respected Netflix before this, we can all agree it's trash. And also, we talked about this. What do you think Jake Paul can do to actually come out on top in that situation? Because obviously he won, but he really didn't. He beat up a 60-year-old that wobbled around the ring like Joe Biden. But anyway, back to Netflix. Netflix's failure to stream such a major event has probably pushed everyone out of wanting a Netflix account, and also its relevance in live streaming. So any live event, a lot of people will probably not tune in unless it is hosted on another platform. If you're streaming anything big in the future, YouTube is the place to be. Consider subscribing down below. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one. And please, for the love of God, don't tune into any live events on Netflix. We want them to burn. But anyway, I'll see you all in the next one. Adios.